Hello and welcome to the Comics Atlas. This is the series where we talk about the complete history of comic book characters. For the third time we go to the office of Donald Blake and check how he's doing with his secret identity. Let's jump on the Bifrost and get amused. Our trip on Journey into Mystery continues in issue 91. Thor is going to face Sandu. Spoiler alert, he's lame as hell. We open with Thor flying as a bank is levitating and suddenly disappears. It's of course Loki's doing. Despite being locked in Asgard and forbidden to return to planet Earth, he's channeling his power through a local mind reader called Sandu. He starts creating chaos which leads him to a battle with Thor. The god is trapped and seemingly about to lose, but Odin trusts him with his old belt of strength. Rejuvenated, the Mighty One tackles Sandu, who loses his connection with Loki's mind control and the fight when he tries to lift the enchanted hammer. Up next, Loki escapes imprisonment once again. While Thor is playing good guy on Earth, his brother comes with a plan to wreak havoc. He casts a spell to attract the metal on Thor's hammer with the chains holding him. It works and the hammer shatters the chain as he regains his freedom. Loki lures Thor into coming to Asgard so he can have home field advantage. He defeats a bunch of enchanted trees and monsters when he realizes this whole ordeal is manufactured by Loki. He quickly finds his hammer, gang up on the villain with his fellow Asgardians and returns to his routine. Something tells me Loki is going to escape anyway. The Radioactive Man is next. Let's go. Thor kicks communist asses while working on a field hospital in India. The Chinese leadership then wonders how to get rid of the god and continue their agenda. A scientist decides to step up and absorb a whole bunch of radiation so that he can gain powers equal or stronger than those of Thor. A lion is born when the Radioactive Man emerges from his lab. He travels to New York to find his enemy. Upon reaching him, the Radioactive Man threatens to explode and destroy the city. Fearing the green glowing menace, Thor lowers his guard and the Chinese threat is able to hypnotize him. Because radioactivity equals hypnosis, I guess. Let's see, he forces the god to throw away his hammer, but of course that brings Blake back to life. Retrieving the mallet, Thor now covers the Radioactive Man in a whirlpool and sends him back to his overlords. The end product is a huge nuclear explosion in the Chinese nothingness. Very appropriate. We have an amnesia episode coming. Loki fools Thor to get hit on his head with his own hammer. Using his magic, the green villain convinces his brother that he is unfairly caged and that he needs rescue. Thor, being a gentle soul, rescues Loki much to the dismay of every Asgardian around. They quickly go to Earth to create chaos together, leading to Loki asking for world domination. Alas, it's not to be. Thor accidentally hits his head with his hammer once again, regaining his memory and easily stopping Loki. It's issue 95 and now Thor will come face to face with another Thor. Put your bets on, is it magic, a clone or a robot? In any case, I think it's gonna be a disappointment. Thor wants to go to a demonstration of one of Dr. Blake's invention with one of his scientist colleagues. They show an android that has super durability and intelligence but blows up when his control dials are tampered with. The scientist then visits the office of Dr. Blake. He forces the doctor to help him to develop his duplicating machine on living beings while holding Jane Foster hostage. Blake has no other option and develops said machine. When he finishes and turns into Thor, he is hit by the machine's ray and another Thor is created. The clone has the opposite nature of his original, so he is violent and cruel. They fight until the actual God of Thunder realizes his twin is evil, so his copy of the enchanted hammer won't have any punch. Thor destroys his copy as the scientist that started it all plunges to his death, trying to stop his machine falling from a bridge where he was standing. Oh, and Jane Foster is rescued then. Finally, the last issue. After a long intro, we meet our villain of the issue, the wizard Merlin. It turns out he isn't a wizard but a mutant with the ability to levitate stuff, telepathy and teletransportation. He entered a long slumber during the Middle Ages to avoid his enemy and continues to live in the future. He controls a rocket to hold humanity hostage, but Thor intrudes in his plans. Both mythical men fight to Washington DC. It's not Thor who ends the battle this time, but Donald. Turning back into the Doctor in front of Merlin, he convinces the wizard that he himself controls unimaginable magic. He makes Merlin cast his sleeping spell on him once again, neutralizing him for many more centuries to come. Okay, so filler. There's not much to these stories than what I just told. Even Loki couldn't save these issues. I'm 100% happy that we're about to begin the Tales of Asgard miniseries on the next issues. If I remember correctly, they are a jump in quality. Let's pray for that. Anyway guys, that's it for today. Don't forget to leave your like, share and subscribe down below. This is the Comics Atlas and I wish you all a nice existence.